Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader, known as Fijian Traders. This is your host, Mr. Singh. Marathon Digital Holdings, ticker symbol MARA. Well, folks, as mentioned on the previous video, keep an eye on my resistance, which is sitting at $14.38, and it did broke at $14.18, and now on today we closed at $17.55. So there's a lot of questions. Why are we having a reversal? Is it going to be uptrend? Is it going to be downtrend? Oh, this is a fake. There's a lot to cover in this video, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere because we definitely have a lot to cover and what's going on. So Bitcoin mining stocks are rising Monday. What's going on? So several shares of Bitcoin mining such as Marathon Digital, Riot, the Green Spark are trading higher than on Monday in the strength of the price of Bitcoin heels of the latest halving event. What does it mean? We see a pullback happen with Bitcoin came all the way to 61,000, I believe. And then we see it roughly sitting around at 66,000 when I checked it last. What happened? The halving is a program progress in a Bitcoin protocol that occurs every 210,000 blocks, approximately, or for every 4 years. On Friday, Bitcoin network completed its fourth halving event, making a significant reduction in the amount of rewards miners to receive in a successful mining transaction. Miners' rewards were reduced to 2.65 Bitcoin to 3.125. That was a massive reduction on that. Bitcoin has been volatile leading up to the halving, and it's worth noting that crypto market are historically rallied in the months following of the halving market. I'm going to read it again, folks. Bitcoin has been volatile leading to the halving. It's worth noting that crypto markets have historically rallied in the months of halving events. So that is something that we got to buckle up, fasten the seatbelt, because it's going to be an enjoyable ride coming in. JP Morgan analyst Mr. Smith believes halving is going to be the big test for the mining companies, but sees a positive, strong operators for long term, according to a recent report to the CNBS. As well, the equal halving will cut in industry's revenue in half, triggering a wave of consolidation business occurs, hopefully recognizing the network in the industry complex, which ultimately as a good remaining operators. So definitely Marathon Digital engaged focus on Bitcoin ecosystem, and the stock has rose up to 3%, which was the $17 during the publish, which we saw to Monday. It's closed at $17.55. So a lot of changes are happening on in terms of Bitcoin. Also, one of the articles I wanted to share with you guys, Bitcoin went through a fourth halving on Friday, and that what happened on Friday, and we can see making a highly anticipated currency on the world's highest profile cryptocurrency. With 840 block posted in the blockchain, so-called miners rewards offers. So kind of breakdown on this article as well. It is on Sneaking Alpha. If you're interested, go ahead and check it out as well. Great news, kind of gives us an depth on what really happened. So talking about my portfolio, right? So back again, Marathon Digital. Yes, folks, I am invested back again at 5,000 shares for my long term. Definitely up on this percentage level, but this is not my goal. Definitely, I didn't wait on my way on my loading zone. Did loaded on my loading zone some shares on that. Then I loaded some more shares, a lot of shares around at $16. So I'm very excited what I has come to see on that, but we're to be very careful. What does it mean having very careful? Well, we're gonna talk on the technical side. All right, we're gonna shift the gear to the 5-day and kind of show you guys where we have been trending, where have been seeing it on our trend, because trend does not lie. It is your best friend. So 5-day, we talked about my loading zone. It was sitting at $14.38, kind of came back, and the next day we recovered. And you can see my 60-day moving average and got rejected. So when it got rejected and my next support level, resistance level rather, sitting at $17.37, it got destroyed today. And that is where I loaded the majority of my shares today when it got rejected, because that is a confirmation of a reversal coming. But be careful, I'm not saying it's going to go all the way to $34, but we may gain some grounds right now. We raised from $14.18 and came over here. Definitely my loading zone was $14.38, where I started loading some shares. but majority of my shares got loaded because I needed confirmation. What does a confirmation, what I'm referring to, which I'm going to share with you guys. The pink line, which is my 60-day right here, right? My moving average. If you're not familiar with the chart, and my blue line, it is my, that's my 200-day, and blue line is my 60-day. We have a changeover, a crossover is about to happen. When a crossover happens on the moving average, on uptrend or the down from going to up, it is a breakout is about to happen. And I'm not going to say what's going to be breakout looks like it, because we really don't know how much gap it has to be covered, right? Because right now we are sitting on my 60-day, which is sitting right at $17.56, 86 cents. So we are sitting right over there on the moving average, and technically we have not breaking it out, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure I'm reading it correctly. No, I was wrong, folks. $18.05. So $18.05 we gotta be breaking out. We break 18.5 and we trade on top. Then we have a reversal coming. If not, it's gonna get rejected. And you can see coming back on the $14.36. But the news that came out on the Friday and today, and what's a beneficial news that investors, if you're a bull, you want to hear that, because I am excited. Because when you saw that breakout it's why we rallied so much, is because of that, and that is going to give us the confirmation to see a breakout pattern coming in. Everything is lining, but the only thing is I'm very skeptical is sitting at $6.24, which is my 60-day. It needs to close this gap. You gotta close this gap right here. Volume predicts price. We did have volumes came in for past 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Monday, and kind of pushed the price up high because we just bounced off from the our support level. So 1737, it is our resistance that we break. I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna keep it as is as my support level, a resistance level, because the next one is clearly gonna be 1805. And then higher is going to be around $19.75, right around this level right here. You can clearly see it got rejected, and that this area as well. So 1975, got to keep an eye. But that is the reason that I loaded my shares slowly, and why I got a lot today because of that. But I'm not done loading yet. But if it starts dropping, then I got to be very careful on loading the shares. You must be thinking, why didn't I load at $14.18? Why didn't I load at $15.07? I did load it on $15, but it was very little shares. I started loading it up, but I needed confirmation. I can't go blindside and load a shares that is going to be a breakout and is going to have it. I need some confirmation. I need some clarification, and then some news comes out like this. Oh my, that is something that I never wait and see on that. It gives me a double thinking if I should invest it or not. It's not that I'd love to see, when the stock price drops and it's like, go ahead and buy it, right? Like now, when I sold my Tesla shares, Tesla is sitting at $142. I have not bought it yet because I'm expecting to drop more at my resistance level. Same as NEO. I can keep going. Nvidia, same as well. Come to a price where I'm going to be loading my shares. So I'm going to start my portfolio back again where I can max out what was my goal on that. So this is my thought process. This is my, technical analysis on Marathon Digital. But the key levels, why did I say it's $19? You can clearly see that on the 6-month chart. It's sitting at $19.27. So we got to break that out, because once we break that one out, that is going to be another making higher highs and higher lows. But the confirmation still lies the same, folks, that we got to, on our 3-month chart, we got to break this beautiful, sitting at $18.05, which is our 200-day moving average. Folks, apologies for not doing the videos on the weekend due to family emergency for past 2 weeks, running and making everything done. Back again, making sure kind of stick to my timelines of releasing these videos. Doesn't mean you can always comment down below. Always do tradings, but I got the very last 2 weeks with the very minimum trading, especially on day trading, due to some emergency, because family comes first in life. Everything else comes second in my book. So I want to make sure everybody is taken care of and take care of everything, because I want to make sure my mind, my feelings, my emotions is always clear when I do training, when everything is clear, right? Because you don't want to have a dark cloud around you when you make decisions in terms of the money and you're investing on. And I do not invest small money, not bragging about it, because that's something, the money I have worked hard for it. And I want to make sure that I get a hefty reward on it. So folks, apologies for that, but I will stay and make sure on my timeline how to do the videos, and so for you guys don't miss anything out. Definitely with Marathon Digital, that we saw a pullback coming from $34. We have seen these guys have many times, all the way. If I go back all the way when we were coming at $9, $10, you know, and we're sitting right around this area, and we're struggling. You know, a lot of questions were raised when is marathon is done. You know, what are we looking at? What are the key areas? I remember when we were trading right below at $9 level, $8 level, and we had this breakout time and time. So folks, patience is key. Patience is key when you trade and have a plan. I already have my plan. Granted, my plan was to load shares at $18.38, where I did, but I did not load all my shares yet, but I loaded a little bit later because I wanted to have confirmation. If it doesn't break out at $19.27, then I will share my shares because I know it's going to pull back again the $14 level, but that is something that I got to keep an eye. I'm just sharing my technical analysis, my fundamentals, my thought process, how I'm doing it. Doesn't mean you have to follow it, but I am a long-term investor, not just something to take a crap out of a small proportion of it. It's just something here that I'm looking for long run. So folks, here you go. That's my technical analysis. Bitcoin is rallying back again to 67,000 as you see it. Love to see that. And I appreciate you guys, hope your support. Please comment down below, subscribe below. I do have a private channel too, answer questions. Feel free to join if you want to, no hesitate, but I share information as well over here too. So enjoy whatever you got from this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. Thank you.